What's up, YouTube Automator? So in this video, we're gonna be talking about the concept of testing topics. Now, this is actually something that I noticed really only the biggest channels on YouTube actually follow. And it's kind of cool because if you do this when you're first starting out, you're going to be massively speeding up the results that you get. Now, here's an important thing to understand. You chose your niche, but the truth is, honestly, there's kind of niches underneath the niche that you chose. And if you look at the biggest channels, that's kind of how they work. Even though they're one channel and one niche, they have a bunch of videos underneath that niche that are basically their own niches inside of it. And those things are called topics. If you look at some channels like Brightside, for example, Brightside will upload 12 different types of videos that are all kind of like in different niches, yet they all get millions and millions of views and all pour back to the one channel, which is Brightside. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to hop over my computer real fast and kind of explain to you what I mean by this. That way you can kind of just see it for your own eyes. So let me go duplicate this tab real quick, and let me go to Brightside itself. And you guys may be saying, okay, if you look up Brightside a lot, it's because I have this tendency to go straight to the top whenever I'm learning, and I like to learn from the number one. Like if I'm learning how to make money, I want to go learn from someone like, Jeff Bezos, who's like the wealthiest person in the world. That's who I want to learn from. If I want to learn about basketball, I want to go and learn from Kobe Bryant, who in my opinion is like the greatest basketball player. I'm going to go learn from the top of the top. And Brightside is one of those channels for sure. So let's go in here. Now I want to kind of point out to you guys how you'll notice that even though it's one niche with this Brightside, and they kind of just have like very creative and interesting videos that get your attention, and they're just like, even though it's like not really a life hack video, it's just kind of like a life hack channel, that's kind of what it is, if that makes sense. It's like kind of like a lifestyle video that just has videos that are interesting, and even though they're different topics and stuff, it's like one niche that it's in. But underneath it, you'll notice there's all sorts of different type of niches that go under it. So they have one thing, which is riddles and puzzles. So they have all sorts of videos inside of their niche that literally are just riddles and puzzles. So they have a video with 45 million views, 38 million views, 14 million views, 15 million views, 12 million views, 10 million views in this one niche, which is riddles and puzzles, but they're still Brightside. If you look at, they have workouts. So they have an entire like health section where they just upload videos about the best workouts. So they have 3-minute workout before you sleep to slim down. And then obviously they pulled the cliffhanger secret right there that I told you guys about in the titles. So like 35 million views, 25 million views, 23 million views, all in the health space. They have smartphone hacks. They have 9.2 million views here, 2.6 million views here, 8.9 million views here, 1.3 million views here. They have an entire niche about planes underneath their niche. They have based on true stories. They have discoveries and mysteries. They have all of these different topics under their channel that all get millions of views, but it goes under one umbrella, which is Brightside. Now, the reason why this is smart is because this allows them to reach even more people, and it doesn't pigeonhole them into one topic. They can create multiple videos about multiple different topics that all pour into it. And it's literally like they have channels underneath their one channel. Now, here's what's really cool about this. This means that you can test topics and see which ones work the best on your channel without being pigeonholed into that one thing. Let's go to like something like The Richest, okay? The Richest do really, really good videos. I looked at their videos and learned a lot from them. It's like under The Richest, they have all sorts of different videos that are all about different topics. They have one about how the richest celebrities spend their millions. So it's an entire thing about how Spider-Man, Tom Holland spends his millions, how Shaquille O'Neal spends his millions, how Eminem spends his millions, how Marshmallow spends his millions. So once again, they're playing off familiarity. Don't forget like that whole entire secret. Not only that, but they're also viral surfing because they're going off of people who are already really, really, have a lot of attention. They're kind of jumping into that attention. Someone like Tom Holland. They have videos about the life of the richest. So they talk about 10 times rich people took it too far. This is a great thumbnail. It's like literally money as toilet paper. 10 everyday things only the richest can afford. They have the most amazing people. So under The Richest, they have 2 unusual children you need to see to believe. Pranksters who took people's life by accident. Like that's a video, 20 million views. Makes sense why. Amazing companies you never believe exist. So they have all of these things underneath their channel. So they're one umbrella, but they test topics. And the beautiful part about testing topics is you might find an entire topic that works for you, the exact same we kind of talked about before. And guess what that is? That's like catching a vein of gold. And if you have one vein of gold, guess what? You're getting all that gold. But if you can have 6, 7, 8 veins of gold, number one, it's almost impossible to not be able to create content because you have so many options to choose from of what type of content to produce under any of these type of topics. Number two, if someone isn't interested in shocking things celebrities secretly enjoy, but they're interested in life of the richest, they'll still subscribe to The Richest. So it gives a variety so more people are able to subscribe. And overall, it just allows you to grow the channel even more. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to start testing topics underneath your channel and figure out which ones work best. You might find that you're a football channel, and one of your things is about, like, let's kind of go with the richest, the top 10 things that football players can afford that you couldn't believe. Like, it literally used to be about the richest football players and the highest paid football players. And then you have one about insane workouts that football players do, right? That's an entire thing. You can test all sorts of topics, and what you're gonna do is you're literally gonna put them underneath your channel on multiple rows, like it's their own channels underneath it. And this, what this does is it causes people to go binge watch your content. Because if they watch one topic, like how the richest celebs spend their millions, if they watch Tom Holland, they're probably gonna wanna watch Shaquille O'Neal, and then Eminem, and then Marshmello, and then Joe Rogan. And next thing you know, you get millions upon millions of views, when usually it would just be one video with 1 million views. Now you have 12, and it's creating that viral loop, which we're gonna be talking about even more. So here's how testing topics works. Number one, you put out videos, and the important part is you test topics, and once you find one that works, you go all in with the winners. So like literally, if I was this, I would make it to where every single week I'm uploading videos, and when I'm first starting out, I'm just testing as many topics as possible. When I find my first video, I'm gonna go in with that winner. So if there's one topic that worked, how the richest celebrities spend their millions, I'm gonna do another video just like that, modeling my own channel. So I guess that would be MC, it's my channel, I model my own channel, and I would say, okay, this worked, let me do it again. So I would create a second video on that topic, and then I would do more topics, and I test more topics. And if another one worked, then I would create that. And maybe every single week, say how the richest celebrities spend their millions was one that worked, and then life of the richest was one that worked too. That means every week I probably upload one video under each of these topics, and I'd just be searching for the ones that win. And eventually you'd have 7 different topics that you could be uploading every single week, as well as testing a new one. And if the new one works, then you can create that underneath your channel. So really how it works is you're testing topics, and it's kind of survival of the fittest. The ones that work, you go all in on and create more videos around that thing. And the ones that don't work, you no longer do videos about that. It's no big deal. And the cool part is once you find topics that work, for example, like let's look at the richest real quick. Let's go through their channel and kind of just see some of the videos that they have going on. Like one thing I know about the richest is like, see, I told you guys earlier during the YT Masterclass, is how they always do videos about The Rock, right? So they do The Rock. Let's see, we guarantee we can find more videos about The Rock because I've gone through the channel a bunch. Another one about The Rock. So like clearly you can tell The Rock is a topic that works on the richest. People view him as like a wealthy icon. He's The Rock. People like to click on it. So they're going to create more videos about The Rock. Now, one thing you could do is say the topic of The Rock works, and then the topic of the richest celebrities who spend their millions. You can merge those two topics together to make one video called How The Rock Spends His Millions. And it's likely to work. It's creating the exact same, it's taking two topics to work and bringing it into one. Now, when you start to get topics to work, what you can do is literally put them under your channel and make it to where they're their own topics that people can go binge. And it makes your channel look a lot more professional. It gets people to watch even more videos, and it gets even more subscribers and creates a real viral loop. So what you're gonna go ahead and do to kind of feature topics, that way whenever you have topics to work, you can literally display them on your channel so that it seems like there's multiple channels underneath your one, just exactly like these large channels do, where it says how the richest celebs spend their millions, that way you have people binge watch your content, you need more subscribers. It's super, super simple. You literally just go over here, click customize channel, and you can do all sorts of a customized channel. YouTube makes it really, really easy on us. And all you gotta do is click feature content. But you can do this for returning subscribers, or you can do it for new visitors. Now, most likely you're going to do it for kind of like both, but like let's go and do it for new visitors for now. And all you gotta do is click add a section, and it gives you all these different options of what section you can add. And all you gotta do is literally make a playlist. You take the videos in that one topic, you add them into one playlist, which actually Devin shows you how to do under the setting up your channel part. And if not, literally, it's easy to figure out. It's super, super simple. You put them into a playlist, and then you come down here, you click single playlist when you feature content, and it's gonna say, choose a playlist. You do it by enter playlist URL, and you just come over here to your playlist, and all you gotta do is just copy the link to your playlist. So let's go and say we want to feature the Apex podcast, which is the podcast I do with my business partner, Ryan. Let's say I wanted to feature that. That's like a topic on my channel and something I do. I literally just would paste the thing in there. And the next thing you know, now it all goes across the exact same way that they do it here. They literally just created a playlist and then featured those playlists on their channel. So now they have an entire channel with all sorts of different topics where people can go and binge watch your content. Because remember, every single time someone watches your content, you get paid. Every single time someone watches your video, you get paid. So you want them watching as many videos as possible. And testing topics is not only a great way to get people to watch more and more and more videos, but it's a great way to be testing content and seeing what ones work. And once a topic works, you go all in with it and it continues to grow more and more and more, because if something works once, it's likely to work over and over and over again. In fact, what I see a lot of people do when they go viral is they say, okay, what's the next big viral thing? But a lot of times whenever I would go viral, I would just say, okay, how can I do exactly what I just did, put a twist on it to where people aren't mad, and do the exact same thing. Like, that's what you want to do, because if millions of people watch one video you put out, or 100,000 views you got on one video you put out there, that's 100,000 people voting saying they want more of this thing. Just give a slight twist on it, create a video just like that, add it as a topic, and make it something that people are used to seeing on your channel. Now, one other thing I want to add in real quick that you're going to notice is interesting about these topics on people's channels is you're going to notice that pretty much all of their thumbnails, and Brightside's actually a really, really good one, so let's go back to Brightside real fast. You're going to notice that the thumbnails for each of their topics are pretty similar formats. So like if you look at this one, the riddles and puzzles pretty much look the exact same. The thumbnail is always like some sort of, peek at what the riddle is. So like 99% of people will fail this test. Who is guilty? So it's these 4 people. How did it happen? So literally it's like basically the riddle is in thumbnail version. They all look the same. And then if you look at even like their best workout, all of the workout ones are animated photos of before and afters pretty much. Every single one has multiple versions. Before and afters, animated photos of some sort of weight loss or having, tighter body or having more muscle, whatever it might be, it's all the exact same. Under the smartphone one, every single one pretty much looks the same. So one of the things you're going to do when you create topics, and once one works, is you're going to want to make sure the thumbnails look pretty similar to each one. That way when someone sees it come across their newsfeed, they automatically know what type of video it is. That way if someone subscribes to your channel, and maybe they personally don't like the workout ones, maybe they feel good about their body, but they really, really like the smartphone hacks, well, if they see a workout one, they're gonna, oh, that's not the video for me. But if they see a smartphone one, it's immediately gonna trigger, oh, I remember watching a video just like that from them that I really like, and they're gonna wanna watch more of it. So guys, that is what I kinda have to say about testing topics. And something I massively encourage you guys to do is literally just try different topics on your channel, the ones that work, go all in with them, set them up as topics on your channel, and upload content consistently about those things. It's a way to create multiple niches within your one niche. It's a way to scale up. It's a way to reach even more people. When you're first starting out, the real important thing is getting your topics in place where you start to find the ones that work. But long term, you're gonna be able to really scale and have multiple topics that people look forward to that are all displayed on your channel, which just makes you look even more profitable, helps you grow even more. And it's just one of those things that's gonna separate you from everyone else, because that is the goal with YTA. We want it to where you are different than everyone else on YouTube. That way you get the most results and have an automated profitable YouTube channel, but not just one, but eventually an entire YTA empire. Oh yeah, and don't forget, you are just one video away.